We are still at war for that Tekken King rank with King. Of course, I still have it with Dragunov, but I really wanted to get King to a higher rank because I feel like King is, you know, one of the most fun characters I have played in any fighting game, not only on Tekken 8. Like, his design is incredible, you know, the new moves that he has, you know, like Jaguar Step and Muscle Armor. The design is so cool. And it makes so much sense also with what King is supposed to be and play like that. I'm just having a blast playing King and rank, man. And I still have faith that we can get, you know, to Tekken King. And well, we are gonna use, of course, this footage to also talk about Demotion. You know, demoting in Tekken 8 can be a nightmare, dude. Like, it's incredibly hard to deal with it because the game is so volatile. We're fighting a Yoshi. I don't know what else I could say but volatility. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's part of this game that there's a ton of volatility. It's not really a problem. Depends on what your stand on the game is. But one thing that makes this game super hard is that volatile aspect that it has, and how some characters basically use that for their advantage, like Yoshi, you know, like for example Xiao Yu, like Kuma, you know, a ton of characters like Hwoarang also, but with a little more fundamentals, I guess. And it is of course debatable which characters use, you know, that volatility better. King, it's also pretty decent at using that volatility depending on who you're fighting. Oh, this is getting insane. The mid, oh, yeah, that was a great round. But you know, volatility can get pretty insane in this game, and some characters make such a big advantage outside of that, or thanks to that, that the game can be very hard to deal with. So demoting, you know, is a tough fight to have in Tekken 8 rank. We denied this Yoshi, you know, his promotion, and now he's on promotion again because we found him again. Let's see if we can, you know, deny him from getting Tekken King twice. It would be pretty insane. We also need to get back Bushin, man. Like, I need to get Tekken King, so I need to recover that last blue rank to basically get closer to that. What? I was on my back? That was kind of insane. He took the plus frames, right? Yeah. Okay, nice rage art. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, like, this game is so volatile that at the end of the day, when you demote, you kind of feel bad about it because you think like, oh, I lost against, you know, this character. Maybe I fought like a Raven, then a Yoshi. Oh, nice grab. You know, I fought a Raven, a Yoshi, then I also had to fight a Xiao Yu, then, I don't know, I had to fight a Jin or a couple of Jins. And like, the characters feel so obnoxious sometimes that it can get pretty insane pretty quickly. Of course, even though I'm playing King, you can also say that about King, right? Like, if you don't know how to deal with King's grabs and stuff like that, King can also be pretty annoying. Like, he can be a very insane character. Another unblockable. Okay, I'm getting cooked. Another one. No. This guy's cooking me this round. Like, the unblockables are on point. You're not gonna do another one, right? Okay, he got me. I can't say anything. He got me there. Some good Yoshi clips. That was insane. But as I was saying, you know, you cannot feel bad because you lose a ton, you demote, and a lot of the time you only lose because you don't really know how to deal with some characters. You know, it's not necessarily that you are worse than the guy that you were fighting. He won maybe because he had a better like matchup knowledge around it. Maybe he knew more about King than you knew about Yoshi or Xiao Yu or Kuma, you know, and it can be pretty hard to deal with that. Of course, I try to stay on like a positive mentality, and I'm pretty sure that is the best way to deal with all of this. He blocks, yeah, okay, well played. This Yoshi is actually like adapting. He's playing really well this fight. Let's see if we can still, you know, reverse sweep this. But as I was saying, like, it's hard to deal with all of this, and Tekken 8, it's a hard game, man. Like, even though it's a lot more streamlined than maybe older Tekkens, and it's a lot more focused on offense than defense, which you could argue makes it easier. It is still a Tekken game, dude. Like, Tekken is arguably one of the hardest like video games out there, not only fighting game, you know. It's not like other fighting games are not hard, but Tekken sometimes can be ridiculous. Oh, that was like a full range punish, nice. So in that sense, this game can be very hard to deal with. And I just hope that everyone is actually having a great time with the game. You know, I've had a ton of fun during Season 1, even though you could argue that the game needs a ton of changes and hopefully Season 2 is going to be better. I still had so much fun with Season 1 that I'm super happy with the game. And if the game gets even better, I think that this could be one of the best Tekken games ever, you know, if it gets better. If we go down the worst, you know, path and things get even more stupid, this could actually be a really bad Tekken game. So in that sense, Tekken 8 is kind of like on the ropes. Like, if they take good decisions because of the core aspect that this game has, you know, like the graphics, the gameplay quality, the game could be very, very high praise over the years. But if they go down a line where they make the game more mashy, you know, more offensively, stupidly oriented, you know, not on a conscious and smart way. Oh, the breaks for me, very nice. Can we get him? Yeah, we deny the Yoshi his second promotion. That was kind of insane. But as I was saying, like, hopefully they take the right decisions, and that's what it seems that they're doing. And if they do that constantly, you know, for a year, for example, Tekken 8 could be one of the best Tekken games ever. And now we're going against Hwoarang. I actually really like fighting this character. I know that a ton of people hate this character with their guts, like they think that it's one of the most like scrubby and mashy characters in the game. But in my experience, you know, a good Hwoarang is basically one of the best players that you can find in this game. Like when they play well, you know, they have good fundamentals. A Hwoarang player can be a menace, and it's so fun to find a good Hwoarang because they have like perfect punishes, you know, they do very smart frame traps, they play very good neutral, they have like a perfect usage of lows because the character has a good kit. Even though he's not like super top tier, he has a very complete kit. So when you fight someone that is good with that character and can play the game well, has good fundamentals, oh, the kick, okay, it's actually very fun to fight a Hwoarang player. It is basically one of the most fun time that you can have in this game, in my opinion, when that player is good. When they are super mashy, you know, and it feels like they don't really know what they're doing, it can be kind of a nightmare, right? This guy is like decent, but he's playing like on a very passive way, maybe, or more than passive. It feels like he's not executing a very, you know, like sophisticated offense. He's kind of like not being able to defend himself against me, basically. So yeah, we play really well in that sense. Very good offense by us. I actually like this Hwoarang's outfit, dude. Looks insane. Like the red and black, the golden, the hat looks very swaggy. I like it a lot. We're checking him with the mids, some safe mids. Okay. Ooh, okay, we got it. Still get the people's elbow. Nice. Amazing. Okay, we go through it with the power crush. Very good. Ooh, Jesus. He's going with the lows now, but I don't want to crouch because I don't want to get launched, basically. Can we jab in here? Yeah, we can jab the power crush and get the round. Very nice. The other thing that I like about Hwoarang a lot is that even though Hwoarang can be a mashy character, he's one of the characters that I would say like rewards good fundamentals the most. Like when you play good fundamentals with a character like Hwoarang, you get so much reward, you know, especially if you punish well, because he has basically one of the best with punish buttons in the game with that specific thing that just happened, that specific button. So in that sense, ooh, that was through a power crush, right? Yeah. So in that sense, if you can play Hwoarang right, oh, he eats that. Okay, that was a little unfortunate. We took the risk. But yeah, if you play Hwoarang right, you know, you can basically have a very good performance based like mainly on good fundamentals, you know, having good defense and basically trying to play the game on a more baseline level instead of, you know, having a lot of like cheesing and gimmicks, even though Hwoarang also has some very good gimmicks, and that's still part of the game, of course. He's going with the lows. God damn. Okay, we actually had time to activate, but we get hit. Okay, no, we're dead, right? Yeah, that should be enough. Good round by him. You know, he checked us a lot. Very well played. I really hope that we can get the Bushin back, you know, on one session, because I really... Ooh, what a punish. Okay, very nice by him. Nothing I can say. And we're gonna demote him. I just saw that. I wasn't aware of that, really. Let's see if we can demote this guy, but we get a win. Nice muscle armor. Very nice. Okay. Plus frames. He mashes. It's very sad that my heat smash actually didn't go through that, but okay. Oh, nice. I can, like, read the graphs. I just don't see them. You know, with Hwoarang, it's hard to see them. Oh, he punishes perfectly. Okay, very well played. 2-2, last round. Can we get this win? We need it, dude. Like, I really want that Bushin back. Even though I'm gonna demote this guy, I'm kind of sad because of that. I don't like demoting people that much, to be honest, because I know what the experience of getting demoted is. But we need the points. Nice duck by us, and we get a nice BNB. Very good. Boom. Okay, nice damage. We cancel it, and we get the power crush through it. Yeah. Okay. Oof, this is gonna be hard. He has very good strengths. Ah, Jesus. Oh, I was not able to use the heat smash. That's so bad. It's basically one of King's best moves. But we get this. Oh, no, I didn't get the full combo. Wait, he tried to grab, right? Yeah. That should be enough damage, so we get the win. Let's see if we can get Bushin back, man, because we need it. And we have to deal with a Tekken Emperor Feng on our promotion to Bushin again. Oh wow, that was a parry. God damn. Okay, Tien has some insane tech. Why is Dragon Ball Z on Tekken 8? Okay, we get a launcher, but oh, that was a misinput, dude. That was so bad. We get the heat match at least. Very nice. You know, dealing with Feng is a nightmare. Like, Feng is that type of character that has, you know, this like infinite 50-50 options, it feels. He also has insane mids, like he also has very like good plus frames. It feels like he's eternally a plus. Is that a good whiff punish? Yeah, it is. It is very nice because the shoulder is -15, if I'm not mistaken. It's like launch punishable. So if he's whiffing, we have time to hit it with the Rage Art. That's great. We need that round. Like if we get a win against the Tekken Emperor Feng with almost 300 prowess, we need to have good fights. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay, at least we didn't get punished for the whiffing there, but we don't get the launcher. Wow, really? This character's like model is actually so little that we don't get a launcher there, and we're gonna smoke. Yeah, I didn't guess anything right. Okay, good round, I guess. I couldn't guess anything right there. Okay, that's the other thing. Like Feng has really good movement, man. So good. Can we get a power crush? Yeah, nice. The low. Okay. We get the grab, the 2 break. He didn't break it. He was probably mashing because I was plus. Okay. I couldn't punish that with forward 2. Very bad. Oof. I don't want to deal with Feng. Come on. At least we have decent defense in here. Okay. We don't get the mid. It's so sad. We don't get punished for the launcher though. And we also don't get punished for the power cards. That was very weird by him. Okay, is this enough? No, I didn't do the right ender. Okay, but we check him. Okay, we check him with the mid. We only need 1 more round and we win. We can do it. He didn't dodge the second hit. Okay, he was maybe afraid of getting hit by it. Nice, we get decent damage. Good Jaguar step, but no punish. And we get the hit in the floor. Very nice. Okay, we have to deal with Feng. Nice power crush. Okay, okay. Nice. We check. No, that's none of the damage. Like I checked, but it was not enough damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. He gets the Rage Arm, and this is gonna do immense damage. Yeah, because he's so low, and he's gonna get all the health. Oof. This is gonna hit. Yeah. Okay, we get Bushin back. We did it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. What do you think is going to be the state of Tekken 8 on Season 2? And see you on the next one, in the next episode, where I'm probably gonna get Tekken King.